It's the Hearts Against Heroin campaign with the Conemaugh Health System and Somerset Hospital. And we're talking about Road to Recovery today with Heidi Panaha. And welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about your daughter.
Yes.
And what led her to her path of addiction, her low point, and now she's on a road to recovery. We're going to go through all those things. I'm sure it's very difficult for you. Your daughter is 20 now. Her name is Raine.
Correct.
And we were talking a little bit before the interview. You noticed that she had a problem with substance at 16. Do we know when the problem started, how it started?
I think it was her choice of friends. She actually started with dabbling in some marijuana and some pain pills. We started noticing that things had been missing from the house. Her cell phone would turn up missing, and she would start to take money from my purse and actually took my debit card at one point. We believe that the heroin actually started in her junior year.
Junior year of high school?
Yes. So
she was okay till she was around the 16-year-old. You didn't notice anything like, did you notice cigarettes or alcohol?
She did dabble with cigarettes, never with alcohol. Her father actually had a drinking problem, so she avoided alcohol, but I did find with cigarettes, and I did find paraphernalia at the house with marijuana. My husband put the demand in that either she goes to treatment or she doesn't come home, and she elected treatment. But I think at that point, she was just going because she felt caught. It was one of 3 treatment centers that she went through the process and didn't really commit to it.
When you're watching your daughter, you think if someone wants to be cured, the first step is to wanting to get off the drug. If you don't want to get off the drug, it's not going to work. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. At one point, she was working a job, and she told me that she couldn't go on a family vacation with us because she had to work. And of course, I thought that was admirable. So my husband and I left her alone. In that time period, she took our checkbook and she wrote over $5,000 in checks. At that point, I had to make a decision, and I had her arrested. And she spent 90 days in jail. She called me all the time, begging me to post her bail, telling me that she changed. She wanted to go down the right path. Even after 90 days in jail, they released her to a 3rd rehab program. We thought, yes, you know what? She doesn't want to go to jail. She wants to find recovery, and she's changed. Unfortunately, they sent her to the rehab. Our insurance had exhausted, and after 17 days, they sent her home. And they sent her home on the 28th of December. And on January 1st, she overdosed in McDonald's parking lot and was clinically pronounced dead. She was brought back with Narcan. They had to hit her twice. They found that fentanyl had been laced with the heroin that she took.
Jeez.
From there, she was rearrested for a violation of her release. In February, she went back to jail, and they offered her a long-term treatment program, and we weren't sure she was going to take it because in jail, they kind of harden you up, and they don't want to see you succeed. And her cellmates were telling her she should just do her time and not go to treatment because they told her that she would become a Bible thumper and she would not be successful. It wasn't until we were standing in front of the judge that she committed to going to the program.
Now, is this the program she's currently in?
Yes, she is currently 7.5 months into a long-term treatment facility.
And she's been clean?
She's been clean. February 7th, she went back to jail. They transported her directly to this program, and she's been there since March the 8th. I have contact with her. It's a very strict program. It is faith-based. We do have communication. We're rebuilding. We are setting boundaries. We are communicating, and she looks healthy. She's gained almost 30 pounds. I've met so many people along the way that have lost their children, and Raine has lost 6 friends that they're not coming back. And my heart goes out to the people that have lost loved ones to this horrible, horrible drug.
Well, we appreciate you coming in and talking to us, and wish your daughter the best of luck. And hopefully you'll have an update for us in, 6 more months?
6 more months.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's the Hearts Against Heroin campaign with Conemaugh Health System and Somerset Hospital with Forever Media.